Okay, short story. So we're doing the valving. We originally had strong pressure from the plumbing before we installed because we did a valve test with the PEX B. So we're like, okay, strong pressure. I mean, it was phenomenally strong. And now we got the whole valve system hooked up with the Uponor half inch, and we're not getting any pressure at all. Um, So we're gonna go do another valve test and measure our flow rate. So on both hot and cold sides, in 60 seconds, I'm getting about a quarter gallon flow rate, which if that's both sides, that means that we're only gonna get about a half a gallon flow rate out of this valve. And this is wide open. This is broken open, and the water restrictors or backflow washers, which are spring loaded, which could slow the water flow a little bit, were removed. So this is just a hole straight through here, hole straight through there, and then it goes into the mixing valve. And the mixing valve, the holes are kind of small inside of that thing. And I was reading, and some of them say it works great with low pressure. Some of them say that it's a high pressure valve only. So I come down here real quick, short story, and I replaced the shower head on a shower, and I just run the cold side. Uh, but the water's turned off right now because I'm doing some plumbing. But I run the cold side out of the shower, and on just the cold side, I'm getting 2 gallons per minute of flow. So we know that there's flow. A flow's got to happen in a shower. You can't do no flow to have a shower. Okay. So even though we're getting 2 gallons from the cold side, if we're getting 2 gallons from the hot side, there's still a water restrictor that's limiting the flow rate to 2 gallons. If that was taken off, we'd probably be getting 10 gallons a minute out of the spigot. So, out of that short story, I'm going to go put this in and measure our flow rate again on this side here. And I'm suspecting that I'm going to get like 4 or 5 gallons a minute, because if I fill up that bucket in 30 seconds, then we know that we have a valve problem. And in the valve problem, they said that it is a law that Big Brother, the United States government, had made it a law where we can't waste water, and that there's a water restriction on these valves, and it doesn't work with everybody's pressure in their house, especially with people with well systems, because I guess city pressure is supposed to be a lot higher. So going from there, we're going to do the water test, see what's going on with the valve. And I looked at this, and they said that the valve types that they do, the brass ones have a removable mixing balancer that's inside of here, where you can just unscrew this whole thing and the whole mixing balancer comes out. And even though it's at 1/8 of an inch for the law for the water law for water conservation, you can drill out the holes to 3/16 inch, and then you can use these water pressure flow testers, and you can adjust your flow rate on your cold and your hot side so that you're not wasting too much water with the bigger holes inside the mixing valve, but you're getting enough flow to make your shower work, is kind of what they're explaining. So because by law they can't manufacture it, but the manufacturers made it to where you can make adjustments if you kind of know what you're doing, but it's not legal, is what the plumbers are saying. And they have to do it all the time and break the law and drill those holes out. So, short story, I'm going to go do the valve test, and I'll make another video and let you know how that goes.